what I thought I'd do today to help a few people out is one of the main concerns of a lot of the children going back to school, especially like with my sons as well. They're very nervous about having to be tested for coronavirus. The process that they're going to go through when they're going to school is they have 3 tests done over consecutive days, and then they're going to be sent home kits after that. And so children will be expected, or encouraged, not expected, that's the wrong terminology, encouraged to be tested twice a week. As a parent, I've been quite anxious about how I'm going to actually encourage my kids to be tested, because it's not pleasant, it's not painful, but it's not a pleasant experience, is it really? So the home kits, when they arrive, they'll arrive in a pack. And so what I thought I'd do today to try and reassure everybody is show you how the test works, basically, because I think it'll help a lot of kids if they can see what is to be expected. So you'll receive your COVID home test book like this, and obviously it'll be up to the parent to fill in the barcodes and do all of those bits. You then need to clear a space and lay everything out on a clean surface. Make sure that you've washed your hands first of all really well, and blow your nose as well. Okay, so in your pack you will find that you've got a swab, you've got a tube with some liquid in the bottom, then you have got this pad that you can lay out in front, and that's for you to put everything on, and then you have got this bag that you will put your test into and seal it up, which will then go into your biohazard bag afterwards. Then you will then put that into your sealed box, and it all gets sealed up and sent away. Okay, then you will be sent the results through the post. So for a child to go through this, well, it's not pleasant for an adult, let alone a child. So from the experience of my kids, they're very nervous to have it done, and they have said it would be really cool to see how it's done first, so they can observe someone that they actually know going through the test. Now, I've not been well for the past few days. I have got symptoms, so this is why I've got a home kit, because I need to work next week, and I need to know my verdict, because I have been symptomatic for, I'd say, probably 2 days. I haven't got a cough though, but I have lost complete taste. I have got a banging headache behind my eyes, and my temperature's going up and down, especially during the night. However, my face is very sore, so hopefully it's just sinusitis. That's what I think it probably is, but it's better to be safe than sorry, and so don't ever risk it. Just get the test so that you know, because you could be walking around with it and pass it on to somebody that really wouldn't cope with that. Okay, so in your book, when you start your test, it has all the instructions in your book. Here it shows you where you to put the swab. So you're going to hold 10 seconds on both tonsils, then you blow your nose, wash your hands, which I've already done, and then that swab will go up the nostril for about 2.5 centimeters until you feel pressure, and then you're going to twizzle the swab around the nose for about 10 seconds as well. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to demonstrate how to do the test, so you can show your children, so it's nothing to be worried about. It's a little bit uncomfortable, it's not pleasant, but it's over within a matter of seconds, and we are better to be safe than sorry and go through that moment of a little bit of uncomfortableness to know that we're all safe and that everybody's healthy. Okay, guys, so I have taken out my swab, which is here, and I've taken the lid off of here ready, just so that I'm all fully prepared, and I'm placing everything on top of here. So the first thing that you'll do, and when we teach our singing classes, we often open our mouth quite wide. So if you do sing with me, just imagine that we're doing one of our exercises where we open our mouth, and we call piggies and bunnies is the next exercise that we do. We screw our face up, and then the bunnies, we go really wide. So at the back of your throat, you've got 2 tonsils. If you haven't had your tonsils, if you've had them removed, then you've got the space where they would normally be. It's handy to have a mirror so that you can see for yourself, because you will do this on yourself at school. Open your mouth really wide so that you can see the tonsils, and you're going to put this to the back of your mouth where your tonsils are and twizzle it around for about 10 seconds. Then you're going to switch it to the other tonsil and twizzle it around for 10 seconds. Now, if you feel that you're going to gag, that's totally okay. Just pull it out a little bit. You don't have to rush. You don't have to put yourself under pressure. It's okay. Just take it nice and calmly and slowly. The 10 seconds is just a guide to make sure that you get enough of your saliva at the back of your throat on your tonsil on there. Okay, so I'm going to open my mouth. I'm going to do one side. Pressure on, it doesn't tickle. It actually makes it easier, and that wasn't uncomfortable at all. So if you feel it as you're rubbing, because you can see there's quite a lot of saliva on there now, and hopefully I've done that right from what I could see I did. If you push gently, it tickles a little bit more, so don't be afraid to push. Keep your mouth nice and wide so that you try not to get the swab to touch any of your cheeks. You're literally just aiming to get it around the tonsils. Okay, so now I've done that. This bit is probably the most unpleasant bit. I'm going to go up my nostril until I feel the pressure, about 2.5 centimetres up, and I'm going to twizzle it around for 10 seconds. Blow my nose and I've washed my hands. Okay, so I'm going to go up here. And that's it, all done. So we'll put that way. It's not pleasant, that one. It does make your eyes water a little bit. So you have to go as high as you can where the pressure point is. Okay, so now what you're going to do is on your stick you've got a little blip here. Okay, you're going to snap that off like that, place it down. Then you're going to get your tube with the water in the bottom, can you see? And I'm going to drop it with the swab end down right to the bottom so that it goes into the liquid. Then I'm going to put the lid on, and that's it. That is literally it. No pain, just feels a little bit of a tickle, a little bit uncomfortable, but it's fine. It's totally fine. Yeah. And then what we do with this is we're then going to place it safely into our bag, and then put it in the biohazard bag, pack it up and pop it in our post box. Obviously it's got all secure, which your parent will go through all the security things, but I just wanted to reassure you that it's not painful, and yes, it's a strange situation that we're all in, but it's totally fine. Don't rush it, take your time and just give it a go, but at the same time don't be hard on yourself if you think this is too much. You're not going to be told you can't go to school or anything like that, so it's just an encouragement to say give it a go and just try your best. Okay, so I hope that's helped some people today to see daft old Helen do a coronavirus test. So let's wait for my result. Hopefully it'll be negative. I think it will, but it's better to be safe than sorry. So don't risk going out if you think that you have got symptoms or there's a chance. I was coughing a lot during the night, more than I normally would. Yes, it probably is just a cold or sinusitis because my face is absolutely killing me. But I'd rather be safe than sorry and just know that everything's okay and I'm not going to pass it on to anyone else. So thank you. I hope that's helped. Anyone wants to share any of their stories about the test that you're going to be facing or have any anxiety around it, drop me a message and we'll try and make sure that everything's totally fine and everything's calm. So I'm really proud of you, and that's the next thing. If you do your test, well done. Well done, guys. See you soon. Love you loads.